I will just go right into today to deal with another important part, and that would be dreaming for solution. Dreaming for solution. And there are so much we can learn about dreams. I'd like you to look at that Joel chapter 2 verse 28 again. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Now, listen to the topic again, and let me read another place for you. I want you to see if you can. I want to see if you can capture what I'm trying to show you. Genesis 37. Let's be quick. Look at verse number 5. And Joseph dreamed a dream. And Joseph dreamed a dream. And he told it his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. If you go to verse 9, he said, and he dreamed yet another dream. Now, if you listen to that, the idea is like he has no hand in it. So you kind of go to sleep, and then whatever happens, all right? And well, that happens normally for the unlearned, for the untaught. But if you learn some truths, it can help you sometimes to dream deliberately. And we are just going to be focusing on that and deal with it this time. Because the word that is used there, I have dreamed a dream, is a verb, which means I engaged in activity. There was an action. All right? There is a concept of that you need to get hold of. An idea in that statement. He said, and they shall dream dreams. It should have been said, and they shall dream. And Joseph dreamed a dream. I say, I have dreamed a dream. Which could be suggestive of, it could be a deliberate act to step into a dimension of dream. It might be interesting for you to know that some people do have control over their dreams. And it's also a skill. You can learn to have a control over your dream. You can learn to jump in your dream, fly in your dream, go wherever you want to go in your dream, stop the dream, come out of the dream, and go and use the toilet, come back and start dreaming where you are dreaming, where you stopped before. It's possible. There are 4 states that the brain states, okay, our brain functions. You have the beta, you have the alpha, you have the theta, all right, which is where dreams can begin to start. And that is where also the realm of visions is. Then you have the delta state. And delta state occurs when you have deep sleep. All right? And so you find all that they talk about REM. So most people, when they are in delta state and they dream, remember, before you emerge from delta, cross theta, cross alpha, and come to beta, you must have lost this information because it's not written in your working consciousness, which is beta. What that means is that you can set yourself in a position that you switch from beta to delta, and then you can interact with that dimension, and then you come back. Have you ever noticed that most times people don't dream futuristic dreams? It's either they are going back to familiar environments, familiar people, things of that sort. Because of the power of what? Memory. Your spirit hasn't gone to the future because you have not directed your spirit to go to the future. And he has nothing to relate with in that future. He has nothing to interact with in that future. There is nothing calling him and pulling you, your spirit, to that future. So when you go to sleep, your spirit goes back to the familiar. It's being pulled back to that which he has known. What we are dealing with is dreaming on purpose for solution. All right? Dreaming deliberately to find answers. Are you with me here? So what should I do so that I can dream, at least if you're unable to learn how to step into the prophetic, to the realm of visions and tap into the information. So now, how do I deal with this and find answers even in my dreams? Which means you can intentionally engage yourself and dream and find answers for yourself. And it will be clear and it will be true. First, there are 4 items we are going to deal with. 1, priming your emotion. 2, set intention. 3, you are going to learn praying in tongues. You are going to engage speaking in tongues or praying in tongues. And I'll give you why. And then you have to learn the power of what? Imagination. If you want to dream to find solution, all right, you've got to have what we call a set what? Intention. A set intention. In other words, you have to be clear to your mind, your heart, your will. You have to set it clear. I want to find out about this what? Camera. So when you have a set intention on that particular thing, the next is what? You have to prime your emotions. To prime your emotions means you have to work up your emotions to connect with that which you are what? To wrap it up with that thought, with that set what? Intention. Are you with me? One of the things that can help you about it is to engage your imagination. Kind of create an emotion that is, let's say, you'll be happy with the information, what it will be like, okay, if you are in that thing or if you possess that which you want. You know, it is like when people say, I have a burden for this, for healing, or praying for something like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're going to find out that after you have done it, you can come to a point, it looks like sleep wants to what? Come. Are you with me? Before you sleep, before you drift, ask that question, that your intention. I want to know. Show me the answer to this. Push it. Stay with it till you sleep. This can help you a lot to, as you master this and do it, and you get more attuned to it. All right? You master it, you will find out that you become very, very proficient in it. And as such that your experience will be accurate.